championships as a starting quarterback in North Dakota State.
This new Madden 19 game. This game is actually really fun. There's a run, so I'm gonna chop him.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bring up the playbook real quick. Let's do. See this is the full blitz. I'm gonna be
on play action, they'll throw.
Nice play action. They can't get there, not today. You guys, I'm the Seahawks, but it's just this is just a tutorial. Like this is not me like playing the Jaguars. I'm not the Jaguars fan.
I am playing Madden 190p.
Oh, that's cool, bro.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he got that first down. Nice hit stick there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This not let them.
A gain of 11 and a first down.
Let's not let them.
Now a play fake here on first down.
A play action. What was that pass?
Incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now.
Dude, the QB sucks at
trying to get that one to Darren Sproles, and it's 3rd down.
Whoa,
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Dang it.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren.
Ooh, get smacked.
Take this one down to about the 40.
That's cool. But hold on, what Madden are you playing again?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Incomplete.
Nice
Good job.
Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he bats it away.
That was I was so scared right there. He could have caught that.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is off target to the left.
What was that?
Anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
They go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's 2nd down.
Where's that run at? Where's that run?
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Let's get it to a triangle, maybe.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose.
Oh, I dropped that.
It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
There's a 4th down. There's a 4th down. Guess what? I'm not going.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches
I don't want to do a run again, but that's okay. We can give it a Fournette.
And neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the 1st down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Let's get that triangle.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen.
Oh, I threw that one way far. I lobbed that one. Out of bounds.
Across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing
Let's do
space.
X.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for.
And he can't find a
Oh,
receiver.
damn.
Down.
Oh, damn, Jenkins. Let's do that.
Looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly
I know why am I doing
the
a run?
And old Mo is a very, very
On
fickle
a
man.
3rd and 20. Pretty hard decision, man.
On 3rd down, Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought
This is
down.
kick. Let's kick this.
It'll be a gain of
Field
4,
goal.
but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. We've played a quarter here on Christmas Day. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We're
43
back to historic
yards.
London,
Just kidding.
England, right after this. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Well, by 3, guys.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action
No
on the scoreboard.
touchdowns. At least
with the
that's
field
good.
goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game
Oh,
like
what's that?
being able to kick field goals means you're right there.
Yeah,
and you're just
Neil.
looking for that big
I knew
break
he was
to
gonna
take you
kneel.
over the top.
Take it up to 20. Ooh, that's a good
Winston, the
cover.
Eagles now with a 1st and 10.
I'm gonna be on
at their
Ramsey.
25-yard
Actually, no.
line.
Let's be a linebacker.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage.
That was
here
a
back
ground
at
up
the
losing.
21-yard line.
He lost 14 yards.
That'll
This is
wind
who
up
land
going
in
for a
play.
loss of 4.
Let's try to
And
get a
it'll bring up
sack
a
with this
2nd and
linebacker.
14.
Oh, Jesus.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide
Woo.
open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Dude,
Almost
he would
not
got
fair. The big
smacked.
guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a
I just
linebacker on
missed
him, a
that
bigger
tackle.
body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he takes this right near the 45-yard line.
Dude,
Get a nice jump there on the
26 is
first down
getting
run,
it.
and it's 2nd and 4.
Just do week. Just make sure they don't make a touchdown right here.
Back to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he
That
takes
was
this one
really
down all
weird.
the way near the 30.
They might get this
23
touchdown,
yards
guys.
on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is
I'm
his
new to
height.
this
Sit
game,
back in the
so.
pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does
Oh,
because
I'm
your goal
sorry.
is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked.
Dude, that was so close. I could have got that.
Down.
One thing that I like defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Elliott puts this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. Gets around him.
Go!
Take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's do single back. Definitely HB stretch.
Bortles leads the Jags up first.
That used to be my favorite play when I was in football. Like I always wanted to go out to the outside.
It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Oh, god damn. I lost 2. That's bad.
2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're definitely going to do this one.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Steps away. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What was
the
that
best
pass?
Receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Fournette on the counter.
Oh, what are you doing, 78? Get out of my way, man.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Can we do a fake kick? I'm going for it. I don't care.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
What was that?
A real head scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it.
And he's going to go down here.
Oh, could have had that sack.
Push him back to the 34. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Please miss. Oh, he made that.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Yeah,
I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. To return it is Corey Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
That was a good return. Oh, the coach wants us to do this.
Bortles leads the Jags.
Let's do it.
First and 10, right at the 30.
27's a good. Oh, yeah, they're bringing the blitz. No, they're not. No, they're not. We're good.
Run from Fournette. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
Actually, let's do this power O-W-K. Power O-W-K.
Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Fournette.
How would do that, guy?
At the 44.
Dude, we legit just powered through that guy.
Second and 1 is often an
This guy, let's do a bench Fournette, I think.
I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding?"
So it's either O1 or O.
And let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down.
Definitely O1.
And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Jet
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't,
I
and
threw
figured
that
out a better game plan. That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And
touchdown.
Get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
You got this. It's all right.
Congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And he'll go backwards.
Oh, shit. You better do a
to
pass.
the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
We might
I think the
QBC
possibility
this.
exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run it here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was 13 yards. That was my bad. Guys, I might not be talking a lot, so you might not hear me.
This game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great
I
ones
missed that
always
tackle
think to
so
themselves,
bad.
just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for
Definitely,
offense.
we're doing...
On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Go for it, guys.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, this might be a run. Nope,
They'll set
pass.
up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
They got that first down. That was a good play.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Nowadays,
That was a good play.
this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll take it into the end zone
he
for
took
an
that
Eagles
one.
touchdown.
No,
Mike
now he's at 12, I'm
Wallace,
pretty sure.
35 yards.
Yeah.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
$26 yards per return. That's good. Let's do verticals again.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I legit
Just
tried
a
to
1-yard
scramble, and
pickup
that
on
did
the
not
play.
work.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Who's cutting back? Jenkins? There might be an opportunity. Or square.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Edward is going to the left. So I might get the QB and roll to the right.
And they continue to rely on him.
It's that corner goes to
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
No, what? I could be, but that's okay. That's okay. I need to stop going for it, though. I try to kick it. It's all good, though.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
That was a bad kick.
On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
But I mean, you guys actually suck.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a
okay,
1st and
Ramsey,
10
what
at
can
about
we
the
do
32.
here?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
86, the tight end keeps going out.
Not before he gets into
He got 80
territory.
yards. That's a bad.
He's
That's
been able to
bad.
put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw
Let's
good
go.
for 4.
Shy of the
It's
40
second
and the
down.
41. What?
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. One of the bigger
Safety
plays
blitz,
in the
they
game
didn't
thus
have no
far. The
time.
crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Come on, Brown.
They'll look to throw. An escape, and he can't get a throw off. He's
Stop that
taken
shit!
down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving
Actually
catch there.
caught that. That
11
was
yards on the
right.
pickup, and that leads to a Philadelphia first. He's back to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Offside. Defense.
Oh shit, that was me.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each
Watch us
side points at the
run
other.
to
Hey,
the
you did it.
right.
No, you did it.
Watch
They
us
decipher
run
that
to the
incorrect.
right.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Up from the secondary to
game
make
is
the
so
tackle,
realistic.
Jalen Ramsey. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. He'll look to throw.
Get
And he
fucking
can't
south,
get a throw
kids.
away. He's
Stop.
taken down. Malik Jackson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal. But the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep him off the board.
Make sure he misses. Does he miss it? Nope.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Come on, I gotta get this.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now running right through it. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big 3rd down. Play there for the Jags. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him at field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side.
That was a good game, guys. That was absolutely a good game.
Hey, everybody. Brandon Gaudin back for another year of action with Madden NFL 19. Let's take a look at what's new this year. Real player motion makes its Madden debut, bringing unmatched responsiveness and fluidity to every player on the field. In the running game, hit the hole and one cut give ball carriers the ability to move through crowded running lanes and turn on the jets once they see a sliver of daylight. Once you reach the end zone, it's time to celebrate either alone or with your closest friends. So there you go. Nothing to it. Charles Davis and myself will be with you along the way, but from all of us at EA Sports, get out there and enjoy Madden NFL 19.
That was a good game, guys. Let's get this new game.
Next up, Devin Wade.
It's been a year now since Wade made a name for himself on the hit show Long Shot, but now he's been signed by the Dallas Cowboys.
How about that? And a year ago, I would have said Wade's got a shot at a decent NFL career, but let's be honest. Last year has been really rough on him.
At least he's on a team, unlike his buddy Colt Cruz.
Yeah, but you got to give Colt some credit. I mean, he gave up a shot at the Super Regional Combine to help his buddy Devin Wade out when he needed it most.
That's true, but would we even be talking about him if he wasn't on that show? He barely made it out of rookie minicamp last year.
Yeah, but I think Cruz has some talent. We would have seen Cruz missile line.
I do not want to watch that. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. I'm not watching that. That's a no-no. See what's new, huh? Alright, let's get a game going. Let's play the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm definitely gonna we're definitely gonna go all green. Let's do this one. Oh, Gucci.
Hello again, everybody.
What's up, guys?
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink
We
Field
get a
here
return.
in
Let's
Seattle.
go.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he
Merry Christmas, guys.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the long
Girls get the girls, guys. That was
every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him.
Girls get that girls.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because
Just
against
get
man,
it, guys.
it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place. And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin.
Doug Baldwin.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Let's get the screen. What is it?
Throwing the football 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
Oh, that was
really. He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, your energy...
Oh, that was an interception.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
That was really bad, guys. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Certainly not how they decision ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins.
And nowhere.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes
Get the fuck out of here.
He goes. KJ Wright. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down the distance
guys.
very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Defense unstoppable. Block it,
The
block
Seahawks
it.
offense now, they get set to go back to work. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. And having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And that's
Guys,
off the mark,
what?
incomplete.
Oh, batteries though? Hold on. Oh shit. Yeah, hold on. Plug this one in. Hold on, guys. There we go, we're Gucci.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now it's Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
4th and 1, that might be this.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able to pick up the first down.
Here's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Flushed out right. He hits Baldwin right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Out to kick is Janikowski. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Doug Baldwin and company getting ready to go again on offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And it's hauled in by Nick Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And Dixon over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try to bring pressure.
Okay. I didn't have anything on there, so I was getting close.
Out to kick is Janikowski.
Boom! That's all they're in the back of the end.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go. Blue, 45. Blue.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Bobby Wagner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They go play action. Now Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bobby Wagner able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say not get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
Why does Cam Chancellor put it on that much? It's okay, he went out. I was about to sack his quarterback by Bobby Wagner. I got 3 sacks in the same same. Legit. That was legit. See the, ooh, Wagner. Wagner, how many tackles does Wagner have? He got 3 sacks, 5 tackles. I got 5 tackles. I'm doing a live stream. What? I'm so stupid here. Shut the fuck up. Let's get it. Oh, that was bad. Boom! Oh, he got 116 yards. Wow. That was only 16 yards though.
Mahomes now after the pick on the last drive.
Come on, Wagner. Gotta get this sack. Get 15 right on his fucking ass. Get him.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 7 yards on the play. And now it's second down. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Oh, Kelsey.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught by Thomas for a Kansas City touchdown. D'Anthony Thomas, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that?
Let's go right in the middle. Let's go right in the fucking middle. Houston, get that out of here. You think you're gonna get tackle me? I wanna watch 50. Guys, watch 50 tackle me. Let's see if 50 tackles tackle me. We got 30, we got 32. Little boy.
A beautiful fake. And good starting field.
Who tackled me? Was that 50? Was that 50? Did I just see 50 tackles? Oh my God.
To begin the third. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught right side, Dixon. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Dixon. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the
and he is in for the
Get it! Get it! Get it! Why stick, a little bitch? Get it! He trucked those people. He carried them on the back. They should just take the. Oh shit! Oh shit! At least they didn't get the ball. At least they didn't get the ball.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on
that's the first sack they got on us, though. That's good.
Someone's gonna shake free, and you'll find an open
perfect, going all the way out of the touchdown. They should take this back, honestly. Oh my God. Bam! That was at the 18, maybe even. It's at the 17. Guys, it's down to 17. Come on, Bobby Wagner.
They have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
See, Bobby Wagner is so good at this. He's a middle linebacker, I think.
Despite the scoreline,
Bobby Wagner. The Seahawks are my favorite team. They beat the Chiefs, so I'm just seeing if they can beat the Chiefs on this. You already know they can.
Is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means...
Dude, he got smeared!
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. Room here to run.
Of course, Bobby Wagner.
All the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for
this is definitely a run.
Or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Here's Hunt, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a
Hunt cannot run. That's his third tackle.
Nice
Thunder
job by the
smoke.
defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And incomplete there.
Let's go, Bobby Wagner!
And brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
Bobby Wagner, come on.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Let's go!
I understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if Brad can get his first
Throwing
sack.
is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
I don't know here.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left.
That's first down. No. Might be short. Yeah, it might be short.
Midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice
Let's get the penny.
I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's do HB stretch.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Definitely need some markers.
Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down at the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd
He
and
only
a
had
tough
1
9.
tackle. It's all good, dude.
Situation with
It's all good. He only got you 1 tackle, my nigga.
I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load
Let's
in the box
go.
in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the hit they needed.
It's all good.
Loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all
The
good.
Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, they were
Wagner,
looking for a
this is
clutch
what
play on
Wagner
4th,
turns
but
the
unable to
fuck
come
up,
with it.
How
Wagner.
about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, baby.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Bro, I dropped my controller and it went forward.
Encroachment, defense.
It's all good, Bobby. It's all good, Bobby. It's all good, Bobby. It's all good, Bobby. They have 3rd and they're still good, so it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, Bobby. It's all good.
Green 90.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Come on, baby. Come on. I'm about to go down after this game.
22. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
Kelsey gets me in hurry. Come on. Stop him here. Stop him here. Stop him. Stop him.
Moving pretty
Stop
gingerly
him.
down there.
Stop him.
While the traders take a look,
Stop him.
we'll step aside. Mahomes now.
I was about to say,
11-17 passing
Wagner.
thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now.
Let's go! Who was that? Who got that? Who got that tackle?
29. Frank Clark in there to
Play clock. Get the fuck job.
And with the clock ticking under 50
He spiked
seconds
it.
now, he spikes it.
We got this win, guys. Wait, no, actually, we might not if they can get this.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he
See, I don't know why I can't. It's at 14. I better not be at 16. Let's go. It's at 13, baby. It's at 13, baby. It's at 13, baby. They're gonna go for it. They're gonna go for it.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Let's go! Too short.
But he will not get in here.
Too short, baby. Get the fuck out of here, baby. Offsides, offsides.
Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat.
Let's get it, 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 let's get it.
Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Chris Jones on the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Wagner.
I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a
They got
tennis match, right?
smoked.
Not letting them...
Cause I'm gonna go downstairs and grab some food real quick. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys.
Play fight, see slime break night. This my wristwatch is like a brake light, and you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your They hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs the balcony. These oceanside views
Got some candy up here in this crib.
So when it's winter, I feel be on my summer grind. Handle your business. business. Handle your business. Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh, tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it dropped home, gave in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What?
Honestly, might lose.
Like when it dropped home, gave in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What?
Hit the Green Bay up.
I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Almost got him.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some racks.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Dixon has it. So we got 3 of 1.
Just smeared 38.
A whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
And that means my eyes go to Doug Baldwin out on the perimeter. He plays the game so hard and with such passion, but also plays it skillfully. Only 1 drop last season on his way to another Pro Bowl season.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams met in week 1 a year ago, and that went to the Packers in a slugfest 17-9. Now remember, they also met in the NFC title game of the 2014 season. It was the Seahawks who prevailed there 28-22 on a Jermaine Hurst touchdown catch in overtime. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He got this.
Different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A nice
broken ankle!
Breakaway. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They go read option with Wilson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of
shit.
1.
Muhammad
Let's go
Wilkerson
for the
elevated a
before.
tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They run for it with Carson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to set up in this booth, right? And make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them.
Oh, it's wide. That's how you intercept. I'm new to this game, guys. Don't judge.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They run Montgomery, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down
Ouch.
across the 50 at the 45.
Oh, come on, Green Bay, lose.
Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise.
Get sacked!
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll go down.
I'm going to friend request. Let me accept that real quick. Oh, I gotta.
Time we'll check in with our Jonathan.
Let's get it. Put up on a bitch. Put up on a bitch. Put up on a bitch.
On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And time for us to spotlight Doug Baldwin. And you look at the numbers, not only has he not caught a pass, they haven't targeted him yet, and we're coming up toward halftime.
And you remember our meeting with the coach beforehand? What did he tell us about him? I write his number on my play sheet, and I circle it in bold type because I want to make sure he gets the ball and often.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And a nice spin into some open field. And there he goes again. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
I juke the hell out of those people.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Throwing is Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
319.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now Zaire Jones with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the 2nd quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall,
is he calling me
stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Come on.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now it's Carson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Oh, and now he bolts. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And now running right through.
Ooh, bro, I was out of energy.
He takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
I need to pause that and replay that. I can't use that.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keeps your assignments.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. A great effort there, taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to strike.